Let's talk about decisions, decisions that we make, taking, being the victim, right? I can say that when I was a young man, teenage years, and maybe shortly thereafter, I really like to blame my circumstances. I really like to blame the people I hung out with. I really like to blame for my outcomes. And something I've learned as I've gotten older, and something that I preach this pretty heavily, is you need to take accountability for whatever happens in your life, even if you can even look at it and say, well, my circumstances, I grew up blah, and that's why I'm this way. Well, that's not really the case. So we can all be thrown into bad situations circumstantially, but it's how we come out of it on the other end of it, and how we take accountability for the decisions we made. One thing I can say, as a young teen, I was definitely in trouble with the law. I was doing really bad things. And, one could say, oh, well, he hung out with a bad group of people. He wasn't really a bad kid. I mean, I heard that a lot from the people that loved me. The reality is I made the decision to hang out with bad people. I was one of those bad people. Their parents maybe said the same thing about them, as, boy, if they didn't hang around Gavin, he would have never gotten in trouble like that. So, decisions that I made really bad ones, got in trouble for them. And, that's something that we all have to take accountability for and not play the victim. I think that the victim mentality, especially in the United States, it is completely rampant and out of control. Nobody wants to take responsibility for anything that they do anymore. They just want to blame everything around them. The society, the left, the right, the this, the that, whatever it is. And I don't think that that's good. I don't think that it creates any growth for humans. And I think that, when we take a second and stop and really, really look deep at, I got in trouble and I got arrested and I was with so-and-so and he was stealing and I stole too. Well, maybe you can trace it all the way back to, wow, I became friends with so-and-so. I started seeing that he was doing bad things and I just continued to stay friends with him. So inevitably, you still made those decisions that led up to you being in a bad situation or being somewhere at the wrong place at the wrong time. Somewhere along the lines, you made the decision to get yourself there. I'm not going to say that this is 100% accurate 100% of the time, but I feel like it's like 95% accurate 100% of the time. There's too many people that are just career victims, and it is so hard to watch that unfold. It costs so many other people so much when we just have these career victims that take and take and take and take, because someone who is always the victim never gives anything but their problems. Anyway, that's all I had to say about this. So thanks. Have a good day. Bye.